Communication is at the heart of everything we do. What we say, what we think is very important, because we are constantly communicating either within ourselves or outside of us. 8 years ago, I met with Dr. Marshall Rosenberg, and I am one of his students, I hope one of his favorite students, and he has inspired me, and I've learned a great amount of communication and how to connect with people through the language that he has created for us. What I'm looking for today is to empower people to engage in right speech. Speech without judgment, speech without blame, speech without shame, speech without evaluation. What is right speech then? Speech that is not divisive, speech that is not false, speech that does not blame and shame. So I want to leave you with 3 thoughts today. First, I'm looking to create a consciousness where we have productive unity. Not simple unity, but productive unity. And how do we create productive unity? We need to get involved in the community. Very important. We will never be able to assert the rightness of one religion. We will never be able to bring all the religions into one cohesive religion. Several months ago, I was speaking at a church, and there was a lady in the audience. She waved the Quran at me and she said, "This is very violent. It has 533 instances of violence mentioned." And I didn't know that, because I read my text with an understanding of wanting to know more. So I go home and I do research, and I find out that the Bible has 800 instances of violence mentioned. So we can't take the best of one religion and pit it against the worst of the other. We can go on again for 1500, 2000 years, and we will not get there. So we need to have theological hospitality. And how do we do that? We create religious pluralism. You and me and she and they, let us all together get together and invoke the name of our God. And wouldn't that be a profound expression of human unity? So we need to create theological hospitality, and that is pluralism. It's beyond tolerance. It's recognizing that everybody needs to exist. And the third thing I want to leave you with, taking personal responsibility. This is huge. Personal responsibility is huge. Once we hear and see something that has happened, we get up, we say our lines, we play our parts, and then we forget about it. We have to go beyond that. We have to take personal responsibility. A couple of years ago, there was an attack in Mumbai. How many of you remember that? Yeah, violent extremist attack. And there was what happened at USC is phenomenal. 1,500 students came together for a candlelight vigil. 1,500 Muslims, Hindus, Christians, and then Jewish children, they all came together for a candlelight vigil. So what do we need to do? We have to take personal responsibility. It's not about what someone else has done. We have to ask ourselves, what am I doing? How am I showing up in the world? How am I showing up in the world? So that's when we take personal responsibility. And the purpose of the candle, Rumi says, the purpose of the flame is not to light the candle, it's to light the world. So I invite you, and I know that you're already there, but we can always re-energize, re-engage, and recommit to ourselves to peacemaking and to promote interfaith dialogue and interfaith understanding.